of course, tomorrow night, I'm really excited for couples night of Jackbox Party Pack. So we've got 3 couples that'll be going head forward at Jackbox Party Pack, which ought to make for a really entertaining night. So let's go ahead and pop back over into the full game as we get into game 1 of Losers Finals. This is best 3 out of 5 for reminding everybody.
Yeah, and this will definitely be another interesting matchup. Like the King K. Rool versus Link, like they both got projectiles, and both of them have kill power. So the only thing that I would say both of them don't have is like the best of recoveries. Like King K. Rool's goes up pretty high, but you're gonna see, oh, and he breaks the armor on King K. Rool, and I don't think he'll die from this. I don't think there's anything in Link's kit that'll kill him.
That'll kill, yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't have anything that's strong enough. But both these characters, like, they're both pretty heavy. They both have really hard-hitting moves. They both got decent projectiles. But it's all about, like, let's see who keeps the lead in each game and all that. And who's able to control the stage, honestly. That's the biggest part of this matchup, is Handyman using his projectiles to control certain parts of the stage better than Rob, or is Rob going to be able to use his bomb to kind of just control, like, either the bottom of the stage, like underneath, or is he going to use that to control platforms or the stage itself? That's going to be a big part. And that first stock is lost by Rob, which is surprising to me, just because of how much percent he was able to tack on to Handyman. Like, I mean, he is heavy, like, he's a heavy character, but as I say that, like, stock's gone. But it's just surprising to me, I guess, just seeing him after all that damage, you know?
Yeah.
Now the percent is kind of getting racked up to Rob, especially now in a situation where he looks a little bit cornered. He's on top of the platform here.
Gotcha.
He's kind of, I mean, he is using the platforms to his advantage now by throwing those projectiles with the boomerang. The boomerang angled also is such a great option. And the reason I say that is because when you're able to bounce the boomerang off the floor like that, it really does trip up your opponent in, like, how they react to it. Because if they decide to jump instead of shield it, they'll end up getting punished for that, and then they don't have a jump anymore. And so then Rob can kind of follow that up with a different type of punish, depending on if they jump or not, you know? Or if they shield it and they keep holding shield, you can just walk up and grab them for free, essentially. And so you'll kind of see a mixed bag of, like, oh, what's the boomerang gonna do this time? And because of that, with the boomerang play and the bomb, you see a percent lead that is now gone to Handyman, as well as his stock, and it's pretty even now.
Yeah, as both of them are really kind of fighting for the first piece of advantage in game 1.
Yeah. Yeah, and you see him go, Rob, he goes for the attempt at the reverse boomerang. He throws it away from stage in the attempt to try and hit him from behind, because then the thing is that Handyman would have to still focus on Rob, who is now behind him, as well as worrying about when to shield that boomerang or the jump or whatever. And it's like a bunch of resource management that is hard to have as a player, especially if you're not used to the matchup. I think Handyman is pretty used to it. Ooh, and that's going to be very close. Ooh. They both go for their forward tilt.
Yep.
Had that hit, I wonder.
That's Handyman 1-0 in that one real quick. So
Yep.
getting the first one out of that. Getting ready to go into the Getting ready to go into game 2 of losers finals in this best 3 out of 5. Just as a reminder, let's go ahead and pop that bracket up for the people at home. Handyman right now in RP4 going at it and losers finals with Ricky. Chompy returns waiting in grand finals, which ought to be a really interesting matchup because if Handy wins this will be Handy and Ricky having a rematch from a couple of weeks ago. So let's see if Rob is able to kind of turn any of this around in this one.
Yeah. Now, I think this will be definitely a different game played in this game too, especially since they're playing on Final Destination now this time around. Don't be fooled. It does look like Battlefield with the texture and everything.
Yeah, with
but
the texture.
Those platforms are gone. And it'll definitely be a bit more grounded, I think, coming out from Rob. So you'll kind of see him, like, he'll jump in the air a couple times, like low like that for those forward aerials. But you're going to see him mostly stay like on the ground. You're not going to see him go off too much off stage, unless he's trying to get back, obviously. But from Handyman, I wonder what we'll be seeing, because this is kind of a one-sided stage for the projectile character that Link can be. And I think the damage rack up is going to be insane for Rob in this match. Oh wow. And like that, he just does so much damage. I'm kind of surprised at that though too, because I think Rob's being a bit too aggressive with the lead he had. Especially because earlier, like the way he was racking up that damage was through just getting projectile damage. I'm surprised that he just didn't keep doing that, you know, until Handy kind of adjusted.
Very true, yeah.
Like, he's keeping the percent lead, so I don't think it's that punishing, you know. And even then, like, he just did that up B out of shield. That's a very powerful move. Like, if you get punished, if you get hit by that, especially if you're close to ledge, you're going to lose your stock, probably. King K. Rool might be able to take 1 or 2 more. Actually, no, not anymore. 120% is probably death from that up B. But we're seeing lots more bombs being thrown out repeatedly as soon as it blows up.
Trying to control the space with it, I think.
Yeah, I agree. He's like, and he's definitely doing that. Like, look how often Handy now is. Ooh, and he like just like that, he wasn't able to even recover because he was just a bit too far. And
got around that.
Ooh, wow, that was very close. And now he's getting those forward aerials again, as he's and the bomb. And like, look at that. Like, the control with the bomb is very impressive, which is another reason why I definitely do not like this matchup. Like, it's so hard to play on the bomb, and if you're able to do it really well like Rob is, then like, it's definitely very controlling.
Ooh, meeting cannonball with boomerang on that one.
Yeah,
stuffs that.
Here comes the bomb again. Let's see where. Yep, he tried to blow it up. It's interesting. The bomb. Another big pressure-related thing about the bomb is that Rob doesn't actually technically need to even detonate it for it to be like an annoyance.
Yeah.
The bomb has a 30-second timer on it, and even then, let's say he doesn't want it to explode, he can just keep picking it up and throwing it back at Handyman. Ooh, wow! And he does it twice.
Does it twice? Yep. Forced them to try to do something too early to get back on the ledge on that one. So that knots us up at 1 game apiece on that right there. Rob tying it up. So once again, best 3 out of 5. We're tied up at 1-1 apiece.
And like I kind of said at the beginning, I think FD definitely helped Rob at the end of that match, because how much he was able to control. Like, that was insane. The amount of bombs he was able to kind of just throw out, and then the boomerang, all the projectiles were just in his favor. Is this a best of 3, correct?
Yes, this is the best of 3. So this isn't the win round right here. And probably Handy is happy about that, especially with us going back to Final Destination.
Yeah, I agree. And we'll kind of see it, because now it's not like he'll have to adjust his game plan. You know, he'll kind of just get to keep doing his thing. He'll get to keep throwing out projectiles, and then we'll kind of see how Handy adjusts in the sense that, like, I think he'll probably be a bit more aggressive, probably less projectiles.
Yeah.
And I say that because he was using lots of projectiles last game, probably in response to Rob's. And I think now that, like...
Oh, misses with that drop kick right there.
Oh, yeah. And then in response to that, ooh, he tried to drop the crown on
Throw his crown, yeah.
I've had my experience with that. It works very well, actually. Ooh, and that also works very well, is that F smash. If you're able to get King K. Rool's crown from him and use it repeatedly against him, it's actually very useful because he loses an entire projectile.
He loses a whole projectile, yep.
Very damaging, too. Ooh, the down smash call up, that was pretty smart. Just to get that stock off, and now it's pretty tied up again.
Oh no! Probably not the way he wanted that to go.
Yeah, but this is scary now because this has been such a fast-paced match, and I wonder like how both of them are gonna play now that like this match has just been going like crazy, like but all the stocks are just falling off, and now look at this. Right at the end of this, they all have one stock left, and Handyman now has 90% attack down to him. And it's going to be pretty hard now, especially with a lot of time left. Rob can kind of just play a bit passive and just wait until he's at, like, a great, like, kill confirm percent. Like, let's say it gets into, like, 110 or so. At that point, like, it's going to be really hard for Handy to come back. And look at that. 136, 137.
Oh, parries the cannon. And then
goodness.
explodes the grenade, explodes the bomb.
Ooh, that could be it. Oh! You know, and he expects the projectile, he tries to reflect it. And the bomb, maybe? No. He's still coming. Maybe? No.
Makes it back onto the ledge. Really would probably love to return fire at least once.
Yeah.
This is gonna hurt.
That's death. Wow. Till 220%.
Yep. So Rob going up 2-1 in this set. And with a victory in this next one, he'll be going to winners or grand finals rather, where Ricky right now is waiting to hop in. And with that, you know, just because we're close to the edge on it, Ricky, if you get a chance, man, you can hop back into the lobby and you can spectate from there until it's time for you to go.
This will definitely be an interesting grand finals. Like this next, these matches are going to be very interesting.
Yeah. Because again, the rematch for us would be Andy versus Ricochet bomb, bouncing bomb.
Oh wow. Oh wow, he really did live that. I'm just very surprised. That down throw combo that Handy does where he buries you.
Yeah.
It's a kind of almost a 50-50 because there's the mechanic called mashing in Smash, and basically you just mash your controller buttons when you've been grabbed, and then that will actually get you out of being grabbed faster.
Yeah.
However, Handy, when he does that down throw, expects you to mash out of it quick, and so he'll purposely do that up smash on top of you like that because he knows that you're going to mash out like that, and you'll like pop out above. And so you either have to wait and not mash and for him to do a different option, or mash out and hope that he does like the wrong move or messes up, you know.
Gotcha, because especially that up smash has a little forward movement at the end of it, all of that. So
yeah, he kind of can catch like two options with one move.
Ooh, Handy right there with a really smart move right there. Uses his is that the neutral A, where he was able to he's got armor on that one to absorb that and then stopping Link from being able to recover and ledge grab.
Yeah, and that's actually really smart because the thing is that had he used something like forward air or like a crown or a projectile or something, or even like his own up B, that would have tacked damage onto Rob. And when you deal damage to somebody else when they're like doing their up B, they will gain another up B as long as it does any type of knockback to them.
Good point.
And
good
so,
point.
Yeah, like he either knew that the Nair would just take the hits and make sure that he didn't get to ledge, or it was just a circumstance where he wanted to deal damage, but the Nair saved him anyways, you know. Because it kind of can go both ways for King Carry Rool with his armor, but it definitely helped. That was so smart.
Oh, he tried it again.
Yeah, he did. Rob knew that time, I think, because he went closer to the ledge, and that's what stopped Handy from even being able to get it. However, this is getting really close.
We are virtually tied exactly at this point at 96%. And once again, really a big deal for Andy because of...
Ooh!
I thought the forward smash was coming out right there. But
I did too.
Once again, Rob, with any win of a stock right here, could be going to winners finals, and no, that didn't.
Oh my goodness! Oh my! And so many things are like happening. Like any of these things that have that could kill. No, Link's heavy enough. This is very close.
And they're tied. They were tied again at 125%. You can't get more even than that. And ladies and gentlemen, going to grand finals, Rob. Let's take another look at that move right there.
Wow.
He just punches his ticket. Let's catch up on this real quick.
So he comes in, and he gets the up smash, which just gets him to that kill percent, fakes him out with the bomb, and then goes for the up air. That was very smart, because Handy probably would have went to that left platform had he not thrown the bomb up. And that visual distraction made Handyman second guess his option and keep going right. And that caused Handy to end up losing his stock to that very powerful up air.